Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. We're back here in studio with Steve Vermette and Sarah James talking about old mining days that's being held in Granby. So thank you both so much for coming on.
We're glad to be here. You know, I'm wearing Hawkshaw Farmers.
I was going to say, you put the hat on this time.
And it is uncomfortable. These guys were brutes that worked in these mines. They were so strong, and it was such hard work. And of course, this is what they use for lighting, these carbide lights down there. I want to talk a little bit about the parade because we're really wanting people to come to the parade. Now, for our parade, you don't have to send in a form. It's free to come. So we're wanting people from all over the area to come. And in particular, this year, we're really reaching out to those families of miners. Old Mining Town Days is about honoring the miners. And this year, we're asking people to march the parade. You don't have to dress up. If you want to dress up as a miner and bring a pick or bring a shovel, that's cool. You want to bring a picture of your loved one who was a miner, bring that. But this tri-state region was built on mining. It was big money. Just Granby alone, by the late 1800s, $6 million worth of lead had been moved out and sold all over the United States. That equates to $200 million today. So it was a really big deal. So Old Mining Town Day, Sarah can talk just a little bit about some of the stuff going on.
Yeah, sure. So if you come on Saturday, you can catch the 5K if you're there super early.
Right, so it starts at 7 a.m.
It says. Then they will have a pancake feed. There's going to be a big car show all along Main Street. And I tell you, it's something to see when you stand on Main Street in Granby and you look up and you see old cars just at each spot.
Very cool.
We have an outdoor market that has over 50 vendors, just lots of neat small businesses that will be part of that. Gosh, and then over at the museum, you guys have a blacksmith, right?
We've got some singers going to be there. We've got a blacksmith coming in. We've got some wood carvers coming in. The Harmony Trio is going to be there and singing. And we also have Dick Keyser on the piano playing. Dick's been around for a long time. He's a Navy veteran. So we're excited about all the new stuff. The cannons coming in from the Wilson Creek
we
battlefield.
Talk about the cannon.
And I don't know about most of you, but I love that kind of stuff. And it's an authentic cannon that they're going to bring in, and they're going to fire it 5 times.
Wow. I can't wait to hear that boom.
Yeah, they'll talk to us about what's required and how they actually fired them in the Civil War.
That is super cool.
So speaking of the Civil War, the mine in Granby, 200,000 pounds of lead a month provided to the Union for the first couple of years of the Civil War. Most people don't realize that. Granby was very, very important and an economic engine for this entire region. Bigger than Joplin. In 1858, Granby had a population of about 8,000 people with that big stampede because of the mining. Now, granted, the town at that time consisted of wood cabins and tents and shacks, but it was a really big deal. So Old Mining Town Days, it's here to honor that. You're seeing a picture of downtown. Sarah's very involved in trying to save that first building there on the left, which is the old hardware store. And so one of the things that they're doing is trying to help save that.
Yeah, we'll actually be selling sodas and water that day. So when you're walking down Main Street and you need a cold drink, we'll be selling those, and it will actually benefit saving that old hardware store.
And how many people are expected to be in attendance?
We're hoping thousands.
Yeah.
It typically does have a lot of people come down, and this year we've got more things than ever. We moved it to June the 4th just so we could get additional things like the Wilson Creek Battlefield Cannon and some of the other things that would not normally be available. We want those fire trucks from all over the region to come to honor the firemen. We want the VFWs to come from all over the region to honor the VFW. So we're excited about it. We think it's going to make a difference having it a little bit early. By the way, it'll be a little bit cooler too.
That's true.
Don't forget, we will still be having our fireworks display that we would be having on the 4th of July weekend. We'll be having that on Sunday at Granby. So you can see an early big fireworks display by just coming to Granby for Old Mining Town Days.
That is awesome. And just real quick, what does this do for the community, having an event like this that brings out so many people? I mean, what are you hoping to see?
Well, what I think is amazing is Granby has really been coming back to life. New businesses have been coming to town, and we have new murals in town. And what I think that is so wonderful is that those from outside the community will get to be in Granby for the day and start to see all the great things that are happening.
Two things to mention real quick. She's one of the ones that's bringing it back to life in Granby along with Jamie Arnold, but also the city council. The mayor, Ira Hawkins, and all the city council members have been so supportive of what's going on to rejuvenate Granby.
Well, Steve, Sarah, thank you both so much for coming in, talking about Old Mining Days. That's happening this weekend. And we just hope to see you all there. So thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
Thank
we'll
you.
be right back after this.